Katt Williams could fight a 15-year-old kid that is his height and not do so well, right?
Even 50 Cent turned against me. You don't want him as an enemy. But I couldn't be shook, because I remember I never done nothing to him in my life.
I did not want to go back and forth with Katt Williams like that. That bothered me so bad. That really bothered me.
And remember, they tried to kill me this same weekend. Not in jokes, with a real gun in my real face on real camera. Understand, I'm losing my life.
Did 50 Cent just wake up and decide it was time to drag Katt Williams over something that happened almost a decade ago? Because that's exactly what's happening right now. Out of absolutely nowhere, 50 is pointing fingers at Katt and blaming him for ending the late Wanda Smith's career. The Atlanta radio legend who passed away back in 2024, Katt already addressed the situation forever ago, and 50 just pulled this out of storage like it's yesterday's news. Katt Williams recently revealed in his new Netflix special that 50 Cent randomly decided to come after him, and instead of addressing that like a normal person, 50 flipped the whole script and brought up how Katt supposedly bullied Wanda Smith and ended her career. And 50's timing is interesting, to say the least. And is he actually standing up for Wanda's legacy, or just using her name to take shots at Katt? Because here's the thing, if 50 really cares about how people treat black women in this industry, well, we might need to have a different conversation, but we'll get to that.
Learned that legendary Atlanta radio personality Wanda Smith passed away. Now, the station that Smith most recently worked for, V103 Atlanta, announced her death on social media last night. Smith was widely known for being the co-host of Frank and Wanda in the Morning. Smith and Frank Ski hosted the show for several years.
All right, first, let's rewind for anybody who needs a refresher on what actually went down between Katt Williams and Wanda Smith. Back in September 2018, Katt and fellow comedian Red Grant stopped by V103 in Atlanta for what's supposed to be a quick 20-minute interview with Frank and Wanda in the morning. It was a standard promo run. Red had shows coming up, and Katt was just there to support. Nothing crazy. Except it turned into one of the most infamous radio interviews in Atlanta history. Now, for anybody who somehow forgot about what happened, Wanda asked about Tiffany Haddish and her success in Hollywood, and Katt insinuated that Tiffany got a Netflix deal without ever really paying her dues on the road. Katt also stood up for other black female comedians who actually write their own material, and he said they get overlooked, while Tiffany got pushed because she was the safe pick for mainstream audiences.
Wherever you at under the sound of my voice, do you have a real co-worker?
Right.
Do you have a ratchet friend? Do you have a sister? Do you have a cousin? Do you have a nephew? Do you have a niece? Is they so ghetto? When did that become marketable? Knock it off. They like her because she want to sleep with a white man. That's why the only thing she said was, I want to give it to Brad Pitt. The only thing before that in the movie with me is I slept with this white man and I got a white baby. She had a white husband for the 14 years she been doing comedy, and then all of a sudden divorced him, then said he abused her, then wrote a book, then said he didn't. And then now we're at Brad Pitt. So, hey, you can say whatever you want. She said she got a disease for JJ. Don't nobody check for that. I support Linnell, Melanie Camacho, Miss Laura, all the people that got skipped over. We are in the only business where, as a black woman, what you look like is not supposed to be held against you. And time again, they show you that you can be sidetracked by anything light-skinned. So, knock it off.
Now, Wanda took issue with that, and she jumped in to defend Tiffany, saying she blew up because she's real. And that's when the temperature in the room started rising. Katt fired back, and then Wanda escalated things by asking about Katt's kids, his cooking skills, his legal issues, and his time in jail.
See, your stand-up, like some people bring their kids to the show. Have they ever been to your show?
Oh, yeah. I'm a single father, so
I know.
I'm saying my children have always been in the business.
You cook? Do you cook for your kids?
Absolutely.
Tell me some of the things you cook that they're proud of. Like, Dad made some. You got the best spaghetti. You got the best steak. What do you have? Tell us what you cook.
As a father of 7 with an unlimited food budget, you can make whatever is necessary.
I
with
said
7,
what they like.
Excuse me.
I said, what do they like?
Just because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean.
You answer the question and just tell me.
Man, you're a strong black woman. Is it okay for me to answer?
Come on.
You keep interrupting the answer. Everyone can hear it. It sounds like you like me a little bit. It's starting to bleed over the airwaves.
It is.
Really?
I want to let
Come
everybody
on.
know that Wanda got some lipstick on right now with enough glitter for the 4th of July 2020.
That's right, kissable lips. You're good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
Yes, ma'am, ain't getting out to tell you. But I'm going to tell you at an arena named Phillips, and you going to tell me at the Atlanta Comedy Theater.
Right.
He quickly turned the interview into a full-on roast session, leaving Wanda humiliated. However, Wanda then made it really weird when she tried to come after Katt's appearance, calling him Lil Mama and insinuating things about his sexuality.
My hair is 19 inches long, and I have no perm.
You don't.
Oops.
Oh, that's not a perm.
No, it is not. Nice lady.
That's natural?
Come run one of your gnarled
What
fingers. If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me down.
Whatever, little mama.
If your cholesterol is 600,
Whatever, little mama.
I'm Lil Mama's baby daddy.
No, you little mama.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey,
And what
girl.
are you, girl? You probably shouldn't talk about sizes.
Oh, that's okay.
You big on the radio.
That's right. And you're
And here's the thing people forget. Katt later told Shannon Sharpe that he and Wanda had an agreement before the interview even started, and Wanda promised him she wouldn't bring up his kids or his legal troubles. So when she did exactly that, he felt like she set him up.
I just want to talk to you because you just won an Emmy for the city of Atlanta, and this is in Atlanta, and they just want to hear about the Emmy and hear from you and to thank you for what you did putting the city on.
Right, okay.
And we won't talk about your kids. We won't talk about jail, no cases. We ain't gonna talk about none of that.
Right.
And immediately gets in there and goes the opposite way. You can't flip up on me because you're an inferior comedian. I'm going to destroy you, and I'm never gonna call you out of your name. I'm never gonna say anything disrespectful to people that look like you. It's a very thin line I gotta call, but this lady is trying to embarrass me.
And as for that little mama comment, Katt claimed Wanda was trying to humiliate him in front of her gay fan base. And according to Katt, that's why Wanda was later fired from her radio show.
In front of a largely homosexual fan base. That's why she got canceled. Gay people don't take it kindly that you would, as a derogatory, call me gay. Gay people don't feel like it's derogatory. So why are you trying to shame me with something in a community I don't even belong in? There's no gay people saying I belong over there or been over there.
You did
but I have no hatred of over there, and how dare you?
But here's where the story takes a dark turn. After that interview with Wanda, things didn't just end with awkward silence. Wanda's husband, Lamorris Sellers, showed up at the Atlanta Comedy Theater days later with a gun. Security footage showed him chasing Katt into a grocery store, and Katt claimed Wanda's husband was trying to end his life, all over a joke.
I just know that it was a setup.
Right.
And remember, they tried to kill me this same weekend, not in jokes, with a real in my real face on real camera. Understand, I'm losing my life for participating in something that goes along with my job. Like, just two comedians. What do you mean? And the world was okay with it because it was me. Had that happened to anyone else, the world went crazy when Will smacked Chris. This is a person pulling a whole gun on a comedian in the confines of their job. It's really a weird situation.
Now, Wanda's husband denied pointing the gun, saying he accidentally dropped it while running. But the footage was out there, so the narrative shifted from Katt was mean to Wanda to Wanda's husband pulled a gun on Katt over a joke. Now fast forward to January 2019, and Wanda gets fired from V103. The station never gave an official reason, but speculation ran wild, and some insiders claimed it was because the Lil Mama comments made Wanda look homophobic in a city with a massive LGBTQ+ community. However, others said the situation made the station want to distance itself from the drama. Either way, Wanda's decades-long run on V103 was over, just like that. Then, in October 2024, Wanda sadly passed away. She just celebrated her 58th birthday the day before, and while the cause of death has not been officially confirmed, multiple sources reported that she died from cancer. And that was supposed to be the end of it. Katt had already addressed everything on Club Shay Shay earlier that year, explained his side, talked about the setup, and talked about almost losing his life over a joke. The internet moved on, then, new drama popped up, and most people forgot about that old drama between Katt and Wanda. But apparently, 50 Cent didn't get the memo that this chapter was closed. Because here we are in 2026, and he's holding Katt responsible for Wanda's career ending like it just happened yesterday. Which brings us to the obvious question, why now? So here's what triggered all of this. Katt recently dropped a new Netflix special, and in it, he mentioned how he was surprised to find out that 50 Cent turned against him. And then, Katt made a few light jokes about the shape of 50's head to a square. And to be honest, the joke wasn't even that funny, and the whole segment about 50 felt kind of forced.
Even 50 Cent turned against us. You don't want him as an enemy. But I couldn't be shook, because I remember I never done nothing to him in my life. Then I got offended. Wait a minute, mother. You got a head like a square. You would cross me? Only two square-headed men have made it in Hollywood. You and Herman Monster will not be bullied.
Now, if you know 50 Cent, you know he doesn't let things slide, ever. So he hopped on Instagram and fired back. But instead of just responding to the head joke, 50 took it somewhere else entirely and shared a since-deleted photo of Wanda Smith. But 50's followers were not feeling this move, because 50 didn't bring this up when Wanda passed in 2024. He didn't bring it up when Katt did the Club Shay Shay interview and broke down exactly what happened. He didn't bring it up at any point in the last 8 years, when this story has been public knowledge. He randomly brought it up in 2026 because Katt joked about his head, and he used a woman who's been gone for over a year as some sort of punchline. But if we're really going to have this conversation, if 50 really wants to stand up for how black women get treated in this industry, then we gotta have the full conversation. Because just days after he came for Katt, 50 went after T.I.'s wife, Tiny, completely unprovoked. After T.I. was on a podcast talking about how 50 allegedly backed out of a versus battle they had discussed, 50 posted an unflattering photo of Tiny on Instagram with the caption, "I keep saying, keep my name out your mouth, okay?" But he didn't stop there. 50 also went after Beyonce's mom, Tina Knowles, after she reposted something supportive of Tiny and said things were getting weird because grandmother's getting involved. So for 50 Cent to now come after Katt and insinuate he's responsible for what happened to Wanda Smith is pure hypocrisy. The mental gymnastics required to hold both of these positions at the same time is Olympic level. Because here's the thing about the Katt and Wanda situation. Wanda came at Katt first. She broke their agreement. She brought up his kids. She made Lil Mama comments. She tried to humiliate him on air. And when he fired back, her husband pulled a on him. That's not Katt preying on some innocent woman. That's a comedian defending himself on a radio show and then almost losing his life over it. And if Katt really ended Wanda's career by trading jokes on a radio show where she came at him first, what does that make what 50 Cent does on Instagram every single week? And honestly, it makes you wonder what's really going on behind the scenes. Did Katt hit a nerve with something we don't know about? Is there old tension between 50 and Katt that's been bubbling under the surface for years? It feels like this isn't about Wanda Smith at all, and that something else went down between Katt and 50. But let me know what you think. If there really is something else we don't know about, what do you think it is? Why did 50 turn against Katt? Let me know in the comments below, and don't miss this next video.